Welcome back to Bodyguard's Barbecue. And if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. Today we're doing some bourbon apple pork tenderloin on the Weber Summit charcoal grill. We're taking a little bit of Jim Beam Apple. We're gonna make an awesome marinade out of it. I'm also gonna try to make a killer glaze with it. A real simple one, real tasty one. It's all going down right now. You ready to do this? Let's go. All right, let's toss together our bourbon apple marinade. I'm gonna go with 2 cups of apple juice. I buy my apple juice like this here. This is 8-ounce bottles. 8 ounces a cup. There's 1 and 2. We're gonna come back with 1/4 cup of apple bourbon. I'm gonna be using Jim Beam Apple. You can use whatever kind you like. You can use regular bourbon if you want. This just gives us a little more of a punch of the apple that we're looking for. We'll come back with about 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar. That looks good. 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. This right here is gonna give us a little kick in the flavor. I got about 4 tablespoons of brown sugar here and 4 cloves of garlic that I ran through the press. Get that in. Coming back with a little bit of Bob's Bee Barf honey, maybe a tablespoon or so. That looks good right about there. And I'm also gonna hit it up with a little bit of crushed red pepper, just a little pop. Optional. You don't want to use it, don't use it. That's how much I'm going with right there. And we'll just get this all mixed up. We'll give that a quick little taste. I'm gonna go with just a hair more of the What's Your Sister sauce there. So 2, little more than 2 tablespoons. 1 more little taste. That's perfect right there. All right, I got my pork tenderloin into a container. It's a little less than 1.5 pounds. It's cleaned up. Just gonna get our marinade dumped on top of it here. Freeze! You can also throw this into a Ziploc bag if you wanted to. I'm just gonna let this sit now in the fridge. I'll cover it up. Maybe 2-3 hours or so. All right, we got our pork tenderloin out of the marinade. It's been in that marinade probably for a little more than 3 hours or so. We're gonna try something new here today. I got the Meat Stick X. The people over at Meat Stick hit me up, asked me if I wanted to give it a shot, give it a try, use it in a couple videos. Why not? We'll try it out. Here's what we got here. And what we're gonna do is we'll take this probe. There's a little line right here. This one reads from the middle, not from the tip. So it's gonna insert it. And when you insert it, we're gonna go through the fat end. We're gonna go all the way through. We'll get right in the middle here. And you want you to butt it right up to the end there. This is gonna read internally. And it'll also read the ambient temperature in the cooker. We're gonna be checking it on the app that's on my phone. I downloaded. We'll show you, we'll go over a little bit with you. We'll meet you out at the grill. All right, we got the Weber Summit running. We're using the S&S charcoal basket. I got a lump of applewood in there. We're gonna be cooking a 2-zone here. We're gonna be cooking on the cooler side. We'll get our pork tenderloin off to about right there or so. And we got a little one here. Of course, we can't forget the taste testers. We'll throw one over there for them. Plain, nothing on it. Let's get this shut down here. and we'll go over this app. All right, we're in the app. Let's set up a cook here. Come on. We're gonna be going into the grill. See all different things you can do on it. I suppose you could deep fry with it, sous vide. Click on the grill. We're gonna be cooking pork here. And we're going for a, let's see here, if there's even a pork tenderloin here, let's see. I guess we're going with a pork loin. It's gonna send the cook there, let's see. Circle plate, yeah, we're starting to cook already. Yep, we're not listening to that crap there. Right now it's showing the internal of the grill is at 174, 57 degrees internal. Let's see if how we can set this and change things here. Let's change the target temperature if we can. Edit. I'm gonna, let's see here. I wanna know at around 135. We'll save it. It'll send us a alert at around 135. We'll glaze it up. We'll check back in between anyway. This is the first run I've ever done with this thing here, so we'll figure it out. All right, let's get some of that marinade turned into our glaze. I did reserve 1 cup of marinade. I'm gonna get that into a preheated little pan here. I'm gonna come back with just a little bit more of the Jim Beam Apple. Maybe a tablespoon. And we'll come back with a little bit more honey. We're gonna give this a little stir. I'm gonna bring it up to a simmer and let it go for probably 2 or 3 minutes. It's probably been about 4 or 5 minutes or so. We got a nice simmer going here. I don't want this thick like sludge. This right here is looking like a good consistency for me. I did add just another little splash of that Jim Beam in there. Give a little taste test here. That right there is perfect. I just shut the heat down. I'm gonna push this back, let it cool off for a bit. You pick up that nice apple with this. You get that little bit of a pick coming from the crushed red pepper in there. And you get that sweetness out of the honey and that brown sugar. Right there is gonna be awesome on our pork tenderloin. All right, we're back. It's been about 12 minutes elapsed. I'm trying to shoot the grill for 275. We're saying we're at 265. Really not bad. Showing us an internal temp of 108. Let's take a peek. Looking pretty good. What I want to do here is just give this a little flip. Bring that a little bit closer there. We'll shut this down, let it continue cooking. We'll get closer to that 135. We'll bring it back. I want to sear this up probably a little bit, hit it, get a little color on it, and then glaze it up a little bit. I'll bring you back. All right, the meat stick is showing us that we hit our internal temp. 135. Still running at around the 275 range I was looking at. Let's give it a check. It's looking pretty good. We got some nice color rolling here. Let's check it with another thermometer. Remember, this one's probably reading at about right here on the line with that one there. I'm gonna come more towards the middle and see what happens. Around 132-ish, 133. Let's see if we come a little bit closer to where this is. 135. Tell you what's pretty damn accurate. All right, what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna bump this grill up. I'm gonna give it a quick sear, toss it back off to the side. We'll hit it with the glaze. I'll bring it right back. All right, we get that temperature kicked up there. I'm gonna leave this meat stick in. It says don't do it over open flame. We're not really going over open flame. We'll figure it out. Just gonna let that sear off there for a couple seconds on each side. Just to get a little bit more color on it. I'll pull it over. We'll hit it up with some glaze. All right, we did our little sear there. Looking pretty good. Got some nice color. I went and grabbed my glaze. Got my glaze ready to rock and roll. I don't like going thick. I like it thin because it's gonna tack up nice on here. I want that shine is what I'm going for. I'm not going for a barbecue type look, like a barbecue sauce. Oh man, that is smelling awesome. This glaze right here is rocking, I'm telling you right now. You gotta give this one a shot. We'll get this closed up. We'll let it rock and roll for a few. And we'll bring it back. But before we do go, you can see it's still monitoring. Showing us an internal of 140. We're pulling it out soon. We'll meet you back when we plate this one up. All right, we're back and we are plated up. Let's get you in for a little bit better of a close-up there. Oh, man. Oh, this is gonna be good. Let's take a little taste test. Oh, this is juicing. Hitting right there. Glaze, you can get that marinade pulling all the way through into that there. Hit up that glaze a couple times on the grill. I hit it again with a little bit. Once I pull it, when it's resting, suck it in just a little bit more. Meat stick worked pretty damn good. If you want to see some real professional looking videos on it, go see Kevin at Man Kitchen Recipes. I'll leave a link down in the description to his channel. He does a bunch of cooks with this. Like I said, it's my first cook. Worked out pretty darn good. I want to use this on the El Char rotisserie. I got a couple cooks that I'm thinking of with some pretty big cuts of meat. We're gonna spin it. We're gonna check the temp while it's going. This one here though, you gotta give it a shot. Real simple, once again, we took some marinade, turned it into a glaze. The glaze is fire. Awesome stuff right there. You can pick up that apple, you can pick up the apple from that Jim Beam, and it's money. You just gotta give it a shot. Real simple, real tasty. Thanks for watching, stay safe.